Alright, check this out. My girlfriend gave me this bear. Bear? Cat? Cat. But anyways, after finishing the original Star Wars, like episode 1 to 6, I went and started The Mandalorian. That's the whole reason why I wanted to watch Star Wars, is because I was like, dude, The Mandalorian looks so cool. I like Baby Yoda, aka Grogu, but I haven't gotten to the part where he's named Grogu yet. So, but to get there, I gotta at least watch like the default movies. So, I started Mandalorian, finished season 1, and overall, and I don't really watch real people shows. I watch like anime mainly. But Mandalorian, out of 10, we're gonna give it a, my heart says 8. 8 out of 10. I saw this one video, they're saying like, oh, The Mandalorian was always bad. Dude, it wasn't even crazy bad. Like, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. And then I saw this other video when this guy was saying like, oh yeah, Star Wars is like all sort of not super profound. It's not like anything super special. Like, it's just a movie that we just have fun and watch. I don't fully agree with that, because I think there are some profound and cool things in Star Wars. But at the same time, like, yeah, like, bruh, we can't forget that, end of the day, Star Wars is supposed to be aiming and catering towards, like, a younger demographic. I would say high school and below. And then some people that are, like, college and above get mad when they aren't catering towards them. And that's just weird. That's just weird. I was thinking about it in my mind. I'm like, man, all my hobbies, like anime, Pokemon, comics, like, yeah, there are some adult animes. There are adult comics. But, like, majority of these hobbies are for the kids, the younger demographic. And I was like, yeah. So I can't get mad at the companies if they're not catering towards me, because they shouldn't cater towards me. At least not fully. But anyways, back to The Mandalorian. 8 out of 10. Let's go through the episodes one by one. So, the child, I wrote it down. Queel. He says Queel. Freaking awesome. I like how he says, like, I have spoken. And I'm like, dang, like, why didn't he say that in his final moments? He should have been like, I tried to protect the kid, but I failed. I have spoken. And then he dies. No, that would be freaking lame. The IG droid was freaking cool. His head spinning around, his arms spinning around, his guns and turrets spinning around. Dude, droids are freaking cool. And one thing that I'm glad they touch on and explore in this season 1 is like the droid racism. Like, The Mandalorian was hardcore hating droids, and we don't know why. We still don't really know why. And then also, they were fucking hating on C-3PO. Like, why are they freaking racist towards droids? The death of the IG droid was crazy. How, like, the Mandalorian was just like, and then saved Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. And that scene when they're, like, in the dark, I think there's, like, an open door, and that's the only light coming into the room, and, like, he's about to touch Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. That was really good. And yeah, it was good. Like, oh, I thought the target was 50, and, like, Baby Yoda is 50, but he's like a slow aging type of dude. He's Asian. Bruh. The Sin, That was good. I was so mad at the freaking Mandalorian. I was like, dude, why are you turning in Baby Yoda? Like, what the frick is wrong with you? But then, like, that's good writing because it made me feel that way. And then, yeah, you could see the internal struggle. And then he saves Baby Yoda. And the weird old white guy, the guy who wanted Baby Yoda, he was, like, weird. And I don't know what accent he had. Anyways, Sanctuary, the child farmer scene when they were getting invaded. I liked how it mirrored, like, the Mandalorian when he was getting invaded. That was cool. The farmers banding together and fighting was cool. Like, it had a little humor in there. And Baby Yoda playing with the kids. Super cool. So, the gunslinger. The rookie, I know he was, like, trying to be that Han Solo type. Like, cool gunner type of dude. Cool gunslinger. And I think, like, he was, like, a pretty decently created character. I don't know why the rookie didn't just keep the body of the other assassin and then turned it in for the big reward. Because that was, like, a big, expensive assassin. But it was so crazy how he just shot her. Killed her. The mechanic was nice. I like how they're taking care of Baby Yoda. And Baby Yoda is, like, literally like a stuffed animal. It looks like... And I guess, like, that's the Star Wars puppeteer vibe. But it just looks like a toy, like a stuffed animal. The Prisoner. Dude. That squad. Bill Burr. I was trying to forget in my mind, like, okay, forget that it's Bill Burr. Because, you know, I did, like, the Riyadh season comedy stuff. Bill Burr was annoying. The horn guy, freaking annoying. And they're just so annoying and haters. And that's good, though, because the payoff at the end, when they all got payback from the Mandalorian. That was a good payoff. The Mandalorian's skills, he was, like, balling out. The Mandalorian, like, he can really ball out, but he always gets shot at least once. And that Beskar is OP. He's just tanking the lasers. The finale. I'm so freaking glad the droid racism was touched on. And it was proven that, like, droids aren't freaking bad. Like, the Mandalorian, at first he was like, nah, I don't want you around Baby Yoda because you're programmed to kill him. But Queel and the robot was like, chill, bro, like, I got reprogrammed. And then he wasn't believing it. And then at the end, when the IG droid was like, okay, I'm going to sacrifice myself because this is my purpose. This is my purpose to freaking be a nurse droid and save and help you guys. He was walking in the lava like a beast, blew up. And then he said, like, oh, he said to the Mandalorian, like, oh, I know you're sad because I can hear it in your voice. Wow. IG droid the goat. Baby Yoda the goat stopping the fire and blowing up that guy. Getting the signet of the Mudhorn. And that Forge lady, she beat up all the stormtroopers. That was cool. And also, like, this happens a lot in shows. So the Mandalorian kills the guy with the black samurai lightsaber sword. Or kills. He blows up the ship. They don't check on the wreckage. In so many shows, they defeat the bad guy, but they don't check if the bad guy's actually dead. Like, why? Why do they do that? That's just, like, not good writing, I don't think. And I don't think that's smart, because, like, if I just had a battle to the death with someone that, like, threatened my life, I want to make sure they're dead so they don't threaten me anymore. But rest in peace, Queel. And I'm glad, like, those stormtroopers that were bullying Baby Yoda, like, punching him, and the IG droid freaking beat them up. Like, he smashed that guy, did, like, a judo throw on that one guy. That was freaking awesome. And so I'm going to try to watch Season 2. They say Season 3 gets bad. But also, like, I don't know if I should trust the opinions of the masses. But Baby Yoda, the GOAT. Mandalorian, the GOAT. I like how the guy that hired the Mandalorian, the black guy, he was like, nah, I can't turn on Baby Yoda after he healed me. And I like how he was like, oh, baby, do the hand thing. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna just wave. He's so freaking awesome. But yeah, on to season 2.